Pains me to be here right now. Fucking legends, schmuck row.
They're the legends. All right, boys. Let's get this rolling.
Wait, am I too tall for this?
Yeah, you are.
We don't need leg action in there.
This is Fan First Network.
Your voice is gone.
My voice is gone. I was inside the stadium today, so that's what happens. I was trying to get the suits in the lower bowl going. Mo was talking about it in his interview. Like, it doesn't really happen. There was like, how many of them were in front of you today?
Buddy, like at least the good first 15 rows in front of me, just all suits, KPMG, like the TD, Scotia, they did their work with the seasons, let me tell you.
We shit on the Lightning. 5-2 was the final score. It should have been 6-2. There was a goal at the end. We as Leafs fans, I guess you not. We're here. Kerwin, Ryan, Mo talks, buddy. Shout yourself out. Shout your IG handle.
I mean, if you know hockey, you know who I am. Mo Talks. We know this deal. You've seen the cowboy hat everywhere. As everyone knows, I'm not actually a Lightning fan, but hey, we're doing a little bit of shit disturbing action in the city of Toronto. Didn't work tonight.
That jersey would never fucking touch my chest in a million years. Give me your thoughts on the Leafs today. How do you think they played?
The best complete game that the Leafs have played, full 60 minutes so far this season, without a doubt. They had jump early. Something they had a problem with in years past with the Keefe was starting on time. They started on time tonight. They got a lead. They built on the lead, and they didn't look back. And that's kind of the new Berube brand of hockey. Some nights they're not going to score as much as they did tonight, and they're still going to win those games by one goal. And some games they're going to break out because they have a bunch of superstars in their top six. And you've seen that tonight. Fucking best win of the season so far, without a doubt in my mind.
You obviously not a Leafs fan. We've been talking a lot about how we actually think this team is different this year. We say it every year. So from what you saw tonight, does this Leafs team look any different to Leafs teams you've seen in past?
Boys, I hate to break it to you. I think we're overrating the win out there tonight. I don't think Lightning had their legs. I don't think they showed up at all tonight.
I'll tell you who didn't have his legs. Andrei Vasilevsky didn't even make it halfway through the fucking game till he got yanked. Fuck you, Vasi.
And Stolarz had 3 legs. Thank you very much. We need a third pad for that guy, CCM do your thing, or whoever he's sponsored by. The Leafs didn't have to play a great game today to win this game. Obviously, it was a bit of a blowout. Willie was hunting that Hattie, but then gave some absolute gifts to Robo and whoever. I don't know why he didn't just take those shots by himself, but I'm not a Leafs fan. I don't see every game. But I have seen some efforts from them when I'm not watching my beloved Habs, and I've seen better efforts from them. I don't know. They played a really structured game today. They played a 4-line game, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. They didn't have to play their best game to win today, and they played more of a playoff style. I saw in the third period, they were shutting everything down. They were dumping it out of the zone. They were chipping it off the boards. They were doing everything they needed to do. But at the end of the day, if Lightning's on their game today, I don't know if we're looking at the same fate for the Leafs. We could have had Vasi standing on his head for some of those goals. That Pacioretty goal was just... Vasi saves that every single time. Every single time. Which made it, I think that was a 3-goal game at the time. Is Wall back to 1 when he gets back, or is it Stolarz' net now?
It's Stolarz' net, man. Like,
It's his net for now.
I love Wall, but like, I don't know. Stolarz is, if you look at his GAA and save percentage since the start of last season, this guy is legitimately one of the best goalies in the league right now.
And I'm going to tell you, as soon as I saw the news, kind of leaked on TNT last season, Paul Bissonnette giving the old jab to Berube saying he's going to be the new head coach.
Yes.
We kind of had that jab last year. Yeah. And I was like, I hope they fucking don't get fucking Berube, because that's going to be a shitstorm. And what do? They went from playing gritty as in like gritty hockey,
gnarly,
to actually playing
terrible.
Like gritty hockey. So that's what I'm saying, right? This is exactly, as a Habs fan, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen, for them to get a coach that'll step on your dick.
Listen, I don't think this is a very good Tampa Bay Lightning team. No Stamkos. Their second line is literally has bums on it. Like, they're not a very good team this year.
The Lightning took a big hit this offseason, and not only Steven Stamkos. Obviously, they lose a lot of goals by losing Stamkos and a lot of leadership. Obviously, the captain there for a long time. But like you said, their second line has Chaffee on it.
And McDonough's washed as hell, bro. He's on the second line, and he's washed. This is not a good Lightning team, brother.
The other guy on the third pair with Darren Radish, it's fucking Walmart Timothy Liljegren. It's Lilleberg.
Yeah, Lilleberg.
He's a Lilla bum.
Yeah.
He's fucking sucks.
Agreed.
Way worse than having Sergachev on that defense. Their depth on forward sucks this year. Their depth on defense sucks this year. And Vasi, especially tonight, he ain't looking as good as he used to.
Who was the standout player for you tonight? For me, without a doubt, Anthony Stolarz. That save off the line is going to be replayed all season. Have to give it to a Leaf. We won.
Yeah, fair. No, thanks. Fuck, I wish I didn't have to. It's hard to give it to one guy, but you got to give it to the guy with 2 berries. We'll give it to Styles.
Keeping the apples up, Max Domi, and he's looking real good with Nylander. A big reason behind Nylander's success so far, showed it to Domi, that contract that he signed. the Leafs are known for fucking taking monstrous contracts because that's the precedent that they set here with John Tavares way back when. Max Domi.
The other Max that we took from Montreal. The other one.
The other Max that we took from Montreal. Yeah, fuck Montreal. Fuck your Maxes.
Max Pacioretty's a better Leaf. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, Max Domi actually took a team-friendly deal, and he's producing like a monster. I love you, Max Domi.
Domi, if you're watching this, remember Montreal? Domination. I had that shirt. You broke my heart.
Yeah. Good. He came home. He came to where when he went to Montreal as Leafs fans, it was actually miserable for us.
Yeah.
We genuinely we hated it. Let's rank the Canadian NHL teams. Winnipeg are so far undefeated.
We should go bottom to top.
Okay, fine. Let's go bottom to top. This is really easy. The worst team in the worst Canadian team. The worst Canadian team is the Montreal Canadiens and Sam Montembeault.
This is before the season started. Yeah, Montembeault's been good, but before the season, Montembeault is nothing to write home about, and the Habs are the worst team in Canada.
Have you seen Calgary's lineup?
I've seen Calgary's lineup, but I guess we can't count the start of the season they've had. They've been good.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Calgary
is kind of sucks too. But like you guys are in a head-to-head battle. I would rather be the Sens every day.
Really?
I think the Sens have a better core than you too.
The Sens right now, but in 3 years, I'd rather be the Habs.
Fine, fair. I could be
Lane
behind.
Hudson with the shimmies on the blue line.
Oh my God! The commentators and the play-by-play commentators, they just love Lane Hudson. He has one pivot or walks the line once in the offensive zone. They're, oh my God, the footwork by Lane Hudson is unbelievable, which it is. It's great, but they're just fucking throwing it down, taking it, Lane Hudson's fucking cock, and shoving it down your throat. Like, calm down. We get that he's good, but the Montreal Canadiens are not, and for that reason, Montreal is last out of Canada's teams.
For your sake, because it's your pod, I'm gonna let you put the Habs last. And as the season goes, I'll come back on this pod and we'll reverse that narrative.
Revisit this.
We'll revisit this narrative.
Okay, fine.
Second last, Flames.
Yes, agreed.
Yes.
I don't care how good your start is.
Yeah, I agree. The Flames are not a good team. They're not making the playoffs. They're
That
back.
lineup has nothing on it. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Okay, so next, Sens probably is next, right?
Sens.
Yeah.
Sens are 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then
Now it gets tricky.
now we get to the actual decent Canadian teams here. I think 4 is Vancouver.
It depends because obviously Thatcher Demko has that weird injury that they don't know when he's going to come back from. But with Demko, the Canucks are a better team than Winnipeg without a doubt.
Last season, if it wasn't for Ian Cole on the Canucks, the Vancouver Canucks beat the Edmonton Oilers. Ian Cole resulted in one of the overtime goals where he put it in his own net, a bunch of other shitty plays that he cost the Canucks. It went to Game 7. You take away 2 or 3 of those goals that he was responsible for. He's not on the ice. Canucks go through that series. I think I like the Canucks with Demko more than the Oilers, even though they went to the Cup final, because I think the Canucks would have went to the Cup final if it wasn't for Ian Cole.
Okay, so I'm clearly outnumbered. We're going to put Winnipeg at 4 despite their start to the season. You have the Canucks over the Oilers. Do you have the Canucks over the Oilers?
No, I'd have the Canucks at 3. I'd have Winnipeg at 4, and I'd have the Canucks at 3 for sure.
Yeah, I think I have the Canucks at 3, but I don't know. I'm of the opinion that if Edmonton don't figure it out this year, McDavid walks and they're in big trouble.
Don't tell me you think he's going to come here.
Well, next season you're going to be really fucking miserable. You're going to be so miserable when the Leafs roll out Matthews at 1C, McDavid at 1C, Matthews at 2C,
No.
John Tavares at league minimum at 3C. It's going to be beautiful.
No, it's going to be beautiful because I don't know who's going to be the second line center. Hopefully, probably still Domi. And then
Together, eh?
you're going to put Matthews on the wing of McDavid, and you're going to see the best playmaker and the best goal scorer absolutely fucking tear the league into 1,000 million trillion fucking pieces.
I understand the argument. We could put them 3, put the Oilers 2, and then I'm not even going to say what one is.
And the Maple Leafs. We went backwards. We went backwards so that he didn't have to say it, and he still ended up putting the Leafs at 1. You're not with us. You think the Oilers are number 1?
Obviously, the start of the season doesn't say that, but going into the season, I probably would have put the Oilers ahead of the Leafs just because of what they did last year. Stuart Skinner was good. Wasn't great, but he was good enough to get them to the final. McDavid went on a tear. They added some good pieces this offseason. Arvidsson's a good piece. They pick up Jeff Skinner, too. That's a good guy to pair with Draisaitl on that second line. So going into the season, I'd probably say Leafs 2, Edmonton 1.
I'm putting Montembeault 1. How about that?
Yeah, bro. I'm putting Montembeault 1 I don't know. I don't have a good comeback for that, but guy still has a below 900 save percentage. Okay, well, that's basically it. Anything else anyone want to shout out?
Yeah. After tonight, Scotiabank Arena has now seen its new best mustache that's ever entered that facility. Cheers.
For the next few weeks, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Blue Jackets tomorrow night.
Win.
Blues win.
Win.
Bruins.
Fuck the Bruins. Win.
The Bruins win. Jets
Win.
Kraken win.
Win.
Blues
Win.
Wild
Win. Bruins again.
Bruins
Win.
again. We might lose that
In Boston? No, it's in Toronto. Fuck that.
in Boston. Okay. So we're going to lose probably one of the Boston games. But
Look at him over here. He's like making us look like clowns.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Telling you right now, Leafs win 7 of their next 8.
And there you go. I got nothing left to say. Mo Talks. Buddy, thanks so much for joining us. It was honestly, I had a really great time despite you not being a Leafs fan. I had a good time. Kerwin, I'm Ryan. This has been Fan First Leafs, the Legends Row mini pod. We out.